So second part we will discuss today. So first of all we will see about classification. Last time we have seen what and all disaster, but now we are going to classify, and then we will see in our India where and all what type of disaster there is a chance. See, all type of disaster is not possible in all regions. In specific region a specific type of disaster will occur, and some disaster will occur in all over all the parts of the world. Then we will see what is the relation between cause and effect, what cause to what to occur, so that is called as cause effect. Then impact, including, see, if a disaster occurred, we will see what will be the impact on social, what will be the impact of our economic, then what will be the impact on political, then environmental, health and psychological. Okay, then we will see the same impact, but how it is happening to a particular community, class, gender, age and location and disability. Okay, all this we are going to see today. So classification of disaster, so we have seen we can classify into two main types. One is natural disaster, another one is man-made. Even some natural disaster is also man-made, something which is created by humans. Slowly it will be reflected by natural disaster, but it is more sufficient to separate by two class. This is an important 16-mark question. They will ask what is meant by disaster and explain the classification of disaster. So we are going to classify it as natural as well as man-made. So under natural there is three subdivision. Meteorological is nothing but with respect to weather conditions. We all know, because we used to see meteorological report for about whether any rain is there or not. So same, under meteorological we try to bring flood, tsunami, cyclone, etc. Then topological, which means the area wise separation. That is what I told, all disaster will not occur at all places. So based upon the topology of your place, so you will receive a particular type of disaster by nature. So that we say it as earthquake, volcano. In India or in Chennai we cannot visualize any volcano and all, volcano eruption. Then landslide is also not possible in case of Chennai and all. So that is what we say is as topological. So based upon the area we get a specific type of natural disaster. And third one, which is nothing but environmental. So environment, you call it as global warming. I think you all know what is global warming. We are continuously using petrochemical products as a fuel. So when you try to burn this fuel, there is an emission of carbon dioxide. So emission of carbon dioxide in air will try to absorb heat from sun. I think you all know sun emits photon. It is not emitting anything like light and all. Okay, that is secondary, only photon. And that photon has a property, what is nothing but this photon, whenever it hits a particular object, it will try to heat. Unless otherwise it is not heating any object, there is no chance for warming up. So now what happens now, we have used petrochemical products for your both two-wheelers and four-wheelers. So this leads to emission of carbon dioxide. So this emission of carbon dioxide, the heaviest gas is carbon dioxide. So this gas will not go up, rather it will be closer to the surface of the earth itself. So now if this photon comes and eat this particular carbon dioxide gas, it tries to eat. That is called global warming. Okay, so continuous emission of carbon dioxide and continuous absorption of photon from sunlight try to do this. Then next one is ozone depletion. This ozone depletion is nothing but there are some gases which when we use, they try to emit particular material, and this try to go and punch the ozone layer which is there. The ozone is nothing but O3, oxygen in trivalent. This has a ability to absorb ultraviolet rays from sun. So ultraviolet rays will try to burn your surface when you have come in contact. There are some medical applications where you use ultraviolet rays, but preferably this should not fall on our skin. Okay, so this has been naturally been protected by our ozone depletion, but unfortunately due to using some fluorocarbons like in air conditioned gas refrigerators, so this try to deplete your ozone. So when it so on it proceed, then heat from the sun will be viewed in a different perspective, that you will observe more heat. Solar flare etc. is some gases are emitted even from the sun itself, radiation, which try to pollute which is try to give disturbance to human beings. So these are the three subdivision classification comes under natural disaster. Okay, so remaining three is from man-made, and the first one is technological. The word technological itself is something which is going wrong in technology which we are using. So transport failures, public place failures, and fires which has occurred. So when this occurs, again it is a disaster. If this is occurring, again it will disturb our normal routine. Then industry. So industry use, when you take textile industry, for coloring your cloth, they use so many chemicals, and these chemicals are poisonous, and if they are not having any water treatment plant, they directly mix this with your river or water area nearby. So what happens is your water gets contaminated, and this will try to spoil your earth atmosphere, so that you cannot go for any agriculture, or even if you do some agriculture, this chemical will try to spoil it. Then radioactivity material, you all know that uranium 235 is one of the radioactive material. So even this, there is one time it has occurred in Chennai, a robbery took this uranium 235, and he was captured. When he was tried to be captured, he thrown it to the river Kuam, and this was successfully, again it was taken from Kuam by bringing a person from Switzerland who is capable of going and taking, and all this has happening. But if unfortunately if radioactive material is falling on your skin, again it will leads to cancer and all type of diseases. So these are the issue which is from industry. Then warfare, we all know that what is war. Okay, even though we have our neighboring countries, there is always a war between our neighboring countries. Terrorism, the difference between war and terrorism is they will intimate and fight. Here they will not intimate. Suddenly there will be some bomb blast, and this is more predominant in north part of India, where south you are having a less terrorism problem. Then internal conflict is fight between two states. So this is also a disaster when there is a fight. Okay, last one is civil unrest, which means normal person to person there is some misunderstanding which leads to some type of war. So all this comes under warfare. So again, similar to natural disaster, there are three type of disaster under man-made. This is overall in general. There are some more disaster also, but if you write this, it is more than sufficient. Try to write what is disaster, then try to write what is natural disaster, three subdivision under it, and then man-made disaster, again three subdivisions. Okay, so let us move on to region wise what type of disaster can occur. Okay, and again classification based upon this onset, that means the effect of disaster we classify into rapid, slow and very slow. Rapid is when this disaster occur, then it will be occurring at a very faster rate, and it will try to have more distortion on the humans' lives and other properties. Okay, so first one that comes under rapid is cyclone, which is usually prone for AP, that is Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Orissa and West Bengal. So these are the regions where you get cyclone, and especially in Tamil Nadu also we know, like between at the bottom part of the Tamil Nadu, it is prone to have cyclones. Then storm we doesn't have storm for Tamil Nadu, it is only AP, Orissa and West Bengal. Then flood will occur at the region where all the rivers comes to end. Okay, so usually in Assam, Bihar, Gujarat, Orissa, Tripura, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Haryana, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, then Meghalaya, that's by mistake a small F has come. Okay, Rajasthan and Mizoram. So these are the places where flood can occur. Even now Tamil Nadu is not there in that condition, but only at 2015 it has occurred. That is due to man-made mistake. Okay, we cannot call it as natural disaster. Then earthquake all over India is possible. Industrial, wherever you set up, it is possible. So fire, that if any mistake is been done, that leads to fire. And we don't have any forest fire in case of India. So fire is only man-made fire in case of India. Then landslides again there is no possibility for south part of India. So only in Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Assam and Uttaranchal. Okay, so when you ask to write disaster on nature of onset, you have to write it as a rapid. Next to rapid is rapid slow, which means it will start at very fast, it will be ending with slow, or it will start with slow and which may leads to rapid at any one particular. So migration and urbanization, this is nothing but due to insufficient of water and unemployment, what happens is the migrant starts from villages and they try to come to city or urbanize. So this you can visualize. Chennai population is going on increasing. The reason is from south they try to come to city for job. So this is also leads to one disaster. That is nothing but when you get crowded in a particular region, then the food grains and all will be not sufficient. So automatically this is also one type of disaster. Again, if the urban people the village people, if they move to urbanization, agriculture will get affected. So that is will also leads to a disaster. So that is the first one. Then war will be sometime it will be very slow, only in border areas they try to do, and this may provoke to a condition which may leads to the country to country war, which will be very rapid, and there will be more disaster because of the bomb or from any other weapons which is being used from other country to us, so that vice versa is possible. Then epidemic, now the word epidemic will be, now I think we all will be clear, because that is corona. So due to some virus, some spreading, which leads to so many issues. Then civil unrest, I have already told, it is between the people, they have a different opinion and this starts to become a conflict between among them. So that will also leads to a disaster. And there is a slow disaster which is called as drought, because you are constantly using the water for some other purpose, or you are due to deforestation. When there is a deforestation, what happens is there won't be any rain. So if the rain reduces, automatically your groundwater level will go down. If your groundwater goes down, then that land will become waste. So that is called as that one, and it is there in UP, Gujarat, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Assam, Orissa and Madhya Pradesh. Then environmental problem which is there in Rajasthan, Himachal Pradesh, UP and Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so there is 3 classification, which is nothing but rapid, slow and slow. Now let us move on to cause and effect. Cause and effect is nothing but you are doing something that result in some other thing which will be leads to a disaster. So that is what we say cause and effect. Causes, it may be immediate or long term. There are some causes are immediate causes and some causes are long term. First one is population. When there is a crowding of population in a particular, that is a cause. I think you all know what will be the effect. Then lack of food material. Okay. Then deforestation, cutting of trees. You just not waste the tree, but you will use for some purpose. Cutting down of tree and using, which is in high consumption, like paper manufacturing wood used for so many purposes. And finally, one more cause is nothing but climate change. So the cause will leads to effect. Cause will leads to effect. This will be gradually increasing like a circle. So it will start from center, and when cause increases, effect increases. Cause increases, effect increases. At one stage, it will be like a disaster. Then only you will feel. See, when population migrating from villages to urban, issue is not created on a single day. It over a period of time, gradually, if they migrate to city side, automatically your agriculture, your food grains will reduce, and that will be shown over a period of time, not on a single day. That is what we mean to say, building this disaster capacity. So gradually your cause and effects is starting, gradually cause and effect is increasing. Then on one stage what will happen is this will leads to disaster. Okay, the effect is wastage, then coral reef damage, which is nothing but we are trying to pump the waste in sea because population has increased. So more and more population, more and more wastage, and this more and more wastage is being pumped there. So that will try to have some impact. What happens is groundwater contamination. See, if a particular area should have a particular population, then wastewater will be less. If the population is increasing, go on increasing, then automatically your wastewater will increase, and this will contaminate your groundwater to maximum level. So if this is going on, obviously finally it leads to disaster. So this is called as cause effective. Both are independent to each other. Cause and effect are dependent. If there is a cause, obviously there will be an effect, and this effect leads to disaster. Okay, so that is what we mean to say cause and effect. So disaster, development and the environment. Some development and that leads to some environment issue. So first one is conflict, population increase, migration from rural to urban. These contribute to exacerbating disaster availability. Development in related to number of issues such as water issue, health, education, poverty. Okay, and this, when there is a development, obviously poverty level will come down, but which has a inverse effect. See, if they do agriculture and if they export that food grains, then it is useful. If they are unable to do agriculture and if they move towards city, their livelihood will increase, but this will indirectly affect the country. The environment is related to issues such as built environment, air, land and sea. When we look at these development and environment issue from the perspective of disaster, we see a strong interdependency. See, whenever you say environment and whenever you say development, if an area is being developed, obviously it leads to problem. See, when a country is under underdeveloped condition, you are lacking of so many things. When the country is underdeveloping, there won't be any issue. See, a country like India, when it is developing, it is not an issue. Once it reaches the developed state, like developed countries, we say UK, US, then there will be so many issues. That is, one part of the people will have everything and they will have more than what they required, and another part will not have anything. So that happens when there is a development. So this development and environment, they are interdependent. So if one increases, again there is a cause for another one to, so automatically that will leads to disaster. So this is what we mean to say, each influencing and being influenced by others. So if one is developing, obviously it will put an effect on another, and this try to create some issues. So disaster, development and environment, if you try to put, there is without any proper security or enhancing security, if anyone is developing, then there is a chance for risk. But if you are giving with a enhancing with all type of security, then there is no chance for your disaster. Or in other words, we can say, if anything is developing, simultaneously we should educate them what should be, how one should be, we should use. See, when one may live in village, he can use plenty of water, but if he moves to city, then he has to reduce. the usage of water, because of he has to think that your population is high. Even if he has water also, he is not supposed to use more, because that leads to so many issues. So you should educate them. If you properly educate them, then the possibility of risk is less. Even development will not affect the environment, and if the environment is not being affected, there is no disaster. But if that is not the case, what happens is development will take place, and due to this development, what will happen is it will affect the environment, and that leads to a disaster one day. So that is the relationship that we say. So development should take place, but side by side you should take care of environment also, so that environment is not affected. And if environment is not affected, we can have free from disaster. So for this you should have some education with respect to how to not get affected, how to protect our environment. So best example also we can say, I will say what an example. At the area of interaction between these three spheres are the objective of reduction risk and enhancing security. So you have to try to put a reduction in risk and enhance security. These two objectives in fact forms the core of the overall umbrella of human security. Human security is related to people's freedom. So people should have freedom, and people should be educated, so that development does not lead to environment problem. One example I try to say, always, I think even one or two previous classes also I might have quoted Japan somewhere. We all should look back a country called Japan, not only in World War II and all, even now we have to look back. I think you all remember the year 2004, what has happened to India and what have happened to some part of the world. So that is nothing but tsunami. Tsunami came in that particular year. In Japan, what happened is, even though it was extreme rainfall, failure of pump system, collapse, critical timing of rainfall, low evacuation rate, everything has occurred, but landslides, all this occurred, but the people have been educated by the government, so they know how to come out of it, and they easily came out, and there was no video. You can not even now also you cannot find any video like people crying and all such things. So that is what we say, infrastructure, policy and strategy and planning. There is a pakka policy, proper strategy, and there were proper planning between the community and the infrastructure. Infrastructure gets damaged, but the community people is being trained, and the policy and all was very nice, that they recovered fast. And same thing was on the same day it has happened in India, but we lost everything. We have not had any previous experience, and we have not been educated, so we faced at a very different level. So tsunami was a very great damage to India, whereas in case of Japan they have escaped because of their knowledge. So that is what we mean to say, when you are developing, please you have to have an education that how you have to use the environment. So if that case, then we can come out easily. So okay, so with this, the first part of today's section is over, which is nothing but we told that we are going to see about cause and effect. Now let us move on to impact. So if a disaster has occurred, what and all will be the impact? Impact on physical means on your body and all such things. First thing will be injury. Okay, injury will be there. If sudden earthquake occurs, if anything falls on you, you will have an injury, and in some case even that will be leads to death. You will be get blocked, or absence of air to breathe, absence of idea how to escape, all that thing will happen. Physically disability, one leg or one hand, see you have not died but you have lost something. Then burns, first three will come under earthquake and all. Burns, if some fire accident has occurred and you are not been well educated how to come out of it, then it leads to burns. Epidemic, best example is corona. You should, even India government is educating us, but even more education is required how to come out of this issue. See, they repeatedly said do not come out, try to wear mask, try to use sanitizer, all the thing, but how far the human react is the question mark. So that leads to so many problems. Okay, then weakness, then physical illness. The physical illness alone I have copied 2 times, sorry. Then sanitation, then miscarriage, reproductive health, and all that comes because if some nuclear weapon are being used, that leads to all this thing. So it leads to our generation itself, leads to problem in next generation. Then all this, anything which is happening will affect our mind. So loss in sleep, we cannot be able to sleep. Loss of appetite will also take place due to this disaster. We are seeing disaster with respect to physical on your body. So this is with the impact of physical. Next, let us move on to economic. This is again a big thing. So whenever a disaster is occurring, first of all, loss of life. Loss of life is when there is a children, if the father or mother is lost, then it is a very big thing. They cannot come up even if they are unable to go to school, continue education. So that entire family gets affected, and even you can say next generation itself is get affected. So that is leads to down in economy of that particular family. Then unemployment, if suddenly if something is happening like this, like even corona, we were unable to go to job because when there is crowd take place, then they say there is a chance for corona to spread, so they say don't go in crowd. So this leads to unemployment. Loss of livelihood. So to run a family, something is minimum required. Even that minimum requirement will not be there if some disaster is occurring. This is not only corona. Since we are directly seeing with the corona, we are giving an example of saying corona, but flood, even flood and everything will have the same problem. Okay, if the flood is there, life will be, there is loss of life can take place, unemployment can take place. And what about this economy is coming back will again take 1 or 2 years after, even though disaster has come to end, the economy cannot be brought up within a year. See, if father is lost, think about the children, whether how their economy will be regained. It will not be regained in 1 or 2 years, it may take 5 to 10 years. Similarly, unemployment, see, if one who is completing your seniors is there, now no company will call for employment. So what happens is they sit at home for 1 year, and next year they have to compete with twice the number of people. Okay, so that is also a problem. Then loss of property and land. If there is some earthquake which is occurring, the entire building get collapsed, so you will lose your property, and this cannot be built on single day or a year. Again you have to earn for so many years, and then again you have to come back. So that is why we say is impact on economic. So why, I think you are able to understand why these are put under economic conditions. Okay, then loss of crops, this has occurred. We all know in Tamil Nadu we have cashew nut, and in that cyclone it was entirely, all the trees were uprooted. So what happens is cashew nut and all, it's not growing to cultivated, cannot be cultivated in a single year. Again the tree has to grow. It may take 3 to 4 to 5 years, and then only you can again yield. So this will pull down the economy. Since we export cashews, and suddenly if something is occurring, the export itself will totally come down. So what happens, obviously again to 3 to 4 years it will take. Loss in public infrastructure. See, when you say infrastructure, your property like your house get destroyed by earthquake and all. Similarly, public infrastructure also. I think this also we might have seen in last year, a small disaster which spread to entire Tamil Nadu. So entire EB infrastructure towers gets collapsed. So if the EB towers and your telephone communication towers get collapsed, you cannot communicate with others, and you will be isolated. You will become island. Okay, this island is nothing but not island. Your you have been cut from the remaining part of the state. So even now we are facing from deep south, there will be connectivity issues and all that is because of the infrastructure loss, public infrastructure like cell phone towers, then your power distribution towers, cables, all that thing which has been lost due to some cyclones. Okay, so all this comes under economic. So if anything lost in this will leads to economic down. If the economic is down, then the entire country economy will come down, and it will take many years to come back again. Okay, so this cannot be done. Similarly, like corona also, the death of human will stop, but the economy will not be developed, and it will take 1 or 2 years. Even if say till December we are unable to control this corona in death, and after December if you are able to control, and if you are try to stop the death and you come to normal back, even if you say the economy will not come on that January of the next year. So it may take even 1 year to come back, because all the problems of unemployment, livelihood, property damage, property selling, then all such things will take a year, and world can come back to normal only in 2022, not even in 2021. It may go till 2022. So that is the effect of disaster on economy. Okay, so next let us move on to political impact on political. This is also playing a major role. See what human tendency is, they expect everything from government. If they are not getting from government, that is can even leads to collapse of that particular term duration itself. They may lose again, it may go to re-election, or it may go to control of governors, or 144 can be put. So political impact or the effect on the system, power and government. Some example for political impact is natural disaster include political instability. There will be instability, they cannot satisfy the needs of people. So if they are unable to satisfy, then there is a chance for the entire party to get collapsed, so that this may leads to some other issues also. See again, by saying re-election and all, you have to spend more, and at this particular instant again we will not have any such amounts to do that. So creates need for change in policies. So there is chance for entire thing to collapse, or they will change some policies. Now they have changed, you can even visualize that they are giving so many things at free of cost, like rice, they are giving some food grains, and sometimes they say that we will pay 1,000 rupees. See all this thing, getting 1,000 is okay, but that will leads to come down in economy of a country. Okay, and many other things will also occur due to impact of political. Next is on impact on social, that is 2 person, your father and mother, till before this disaster has occurred, one might be earning and another might be taking care of the family. Now if this disaster has occurred, then this may also change, the change in individual role. So there is chance for change in role. In some case, if in a family, if a father dies due to any disaster, then the children has to stop their education and go for work. So the role of the individual will change. If the role of a boy in a family, he was in a student or he was in studies, now he will be forced to go for work. Then disruption of social fabric, isolation. Again we can feel how isolated are we as now. We cannot go for our any religious function, we cannot go for a marriage, you cannot do for any other thing, and if you have even planned for this, all that will be stopped. So that leads to isolation. Then change in marital status, if they lose an husband or wife, then the condition will occur. Then single parent children, that is more serious. If there is at least 2 or 3 children is there, if father or mother is passed away due to this disaster, then the scenario is different, where if it is only one child, then the severity will be more. Then family and social disorganization, migration. See, if some flood has occurred or draft, then you have to move from your native place. So migration will be there. So when you migrate from your hometown, you will not get all what you have got it in, so your lifestyle itself will change. So then breakdown of traditional social status. See, each and every person, if they are in their own land, they will have some status, and if they try to move, they will lose all that status. So this is all is an impact with respect to social. So you can see a disaster is occurring disaster is disturbing to a greater extent. So it started with we just say as a flood, but that flood leads to so many issues. Next is impact on environment. See, if a disaster is occurring, what is the effect on the environment? The environmental impact or the effect of disaster on the environment. Some example of environment effect is natural disaster include collapsed building. So again you cannot reconstruct, it may take time. Then due to fire some property gets damaged. We have seen, if you have a big apartment like structure, if it gets fire accident, then everything will be damaged and the cost to recover will be more. Then loss of habits. In some place, if this tsunami and all is occurring, the entire area gets disturbed. So again people settling in that area is little bit tedious. Like you can see fishermen's, that in tsunami only fishermen community has got disturbed, their environment itself is totally disturbed. So loss of habitats, they cannot rebuild the boat and rebuild the structure and all, it takes time. Then fresh water contaminated, this is due to man-made disaster. So when any industries like that, if they start to pollute, the nearby areas groundwater will get disturbed. See, Kuam is there, we all dump all types of unwanted in the Kuam. So you say Kuam, but what happens is land surrounding that Kuam region, groundwater will slowly gets contaminated and then it cannot be used for anything. So obviously we have to move from that region, so you have to migrate, so that will happen. So and some more other reasons also is there for environment. So all this comes under impact of environment. Okay, next is impact on psychological. This is more than all other impacts. Okay, this psychological impact is very, what to say, you cannot even imagine. I think we all now we have felt the psychological problem. Stress is when you have some work, your mind will not say any nonsense and all, but if you sit on ideal, it will start to say so many things. It will say when this corona will come to end, when I will learn, when I will get job, when I will complete my course. So all this leads to stress. See, if in a family, children will come to a stress like when to go back to college, because they were not allowed to go out of the house. Just by sitting inside the house itself, they cannot spend the time, even though you say classes and all, but that is not and all, will totally disturb your mind. So you leads to stress. When a person is going to stress, what happens is internal organs will also face some problem. You will not, proper digestion will not take place, so digestion problem will be introduced, and the problem of digestion and all is purely depends upon the stress. Then flashback, you may sit and think of some nonsense which has occurred previously, so repeatedly thinking on your flashback. If it is positive flashback, then it's not a problem. Usually our mind will think about only negative, so it will start thinking that we were previously we were in poor condition, somehow father's earning has brought us to middle family. Now again we may think that it will go back to our condition. Okay, so then comes your dependence. Now everybody started dependence, then withdraw, isolation and all. I have told you have to sit alone, guilty feeling that will occur. Then this hyper vigilance, this is, you can see if you have any small children at home. See, we understand that if it is corona, we are not supposed to go out. So if you go out, there is chance for corona to get, for us to be so we will get corona, like that we try to understand. But if you have a children at age group of around 5 to 10, they are all hyperactive, they will play, they will go out, and if they are asked to sit at home itself, then it leads to this hyper vigilance. Okay, then lack of trust is, you can make them to say that it will go in 1 year, 1 month, 2 months, and if it is extending beyond that, they will lose the trust and they will leads to aggressive in nature. Then finally helplessness, then finally you will lose your hope. If it is extending, go on extending, then if it is 1 or 2 months, then we can have our mind will support us and say that okay, we can come back. If this time is extending beyond a particular thing, obviously which leads to hopelessness, you think nothing is possible, so you will lose your hope. Okay, so these all are the psychological. The condition is previous and all in a family 1 or 2, but psychological will affect everybody. So even if you are earning or not earning, if you are in study, or if you are going to school, you are going to college, all persons will finally land into a psychological problem. If this psychological problem, if you take more stress, then there is a chance for your mental problem and all, that leads to so many issues. So these are also the impact of disaster. If a disaster is occurring, then you will have a psychological problem and all. Okay, now till now what we have seen with normal people. Okay, there are some abnormal peoples are there who are already in trouble. Okay, so what about them? How this disaster is going to disturb them? Okay, so this is the last subheading for today's coverage. So a more unvulnerable group is defined as a group which has some special needs in a disaster and cannot comfortably or stay safely access, and the use of standard resources offered in disaster is not sufficient, or relief or recovery will not be there. I think you now try to understand what I am going to say. So it is nothing but women, children, old age people, physically and mentally challenged people with critical needs. See, already if a person is suffering from kidney problem, who is in dialysis, think his condition, now how to go out, how to go and have dialysis, to go to which hospital. Already a person with kidney problem and all, it's prone to disease. If we just travel, then you will try to get easily affected, but now the condition itself is worst due to disaster. So now if you visualize, the problem is more when compared with normal. Now the problem starts increasing for persons like women, children's, old age people. See, old age people, they cannot move fast, they cannot do their work on their own, and now due to this disaster conditions, and it becomes more burden for them than physically and mentally challenged people. And there are some people I told no, like kidney problem or any heart issues, so they need some critical needs. A person with already with a pacemaker, all such things, then he needs more care to be taken. So there will be more effect on your status. So first is determination of health, that is lack of food and nutrition. Then restricted mobility prevents from taking early warning and evacuation. See, already if the person is not well, he is a kidney problem, he is going under dialysis, if he cannot move from that particular area, see, even flood has occurred or in any natural disaster has occurred, and that person cannot be evacuated at a faster rate. You cannot give warning and evacuate that type of people. Only a healthy people can be given warning and can be easily evacuated. Greater stress, already they are in stress, now this leads to greater in stress. Then respected to victim rather than response. See, they are not victim, but they will be prone to be as a victim. Okay, then for children, first of all, when you talk for a children, their health will get affected because they will not get all the required food. So undernutrition it will leads to, then malnutrition, inadequate hygienic and sanitation. So all this occurs for example of natural disaster like flood. If flood is occurring, you will be isolated. So if you are isolated, your area will not get all food materials. If you are not getting food materials, then your health will get damaged. And psychological, we have told, even normal fever will be viewed in a different way. Okay, then education, unfortunately if this disaster is occurring, then studies will be discontinued. Schools begins to be used as a shelter, and girl children's drop out. See, if it is a boy, then you can think of again going back. So if their economy is brought down, and if they have girl children, they will drop out from the school. So the entire situation will change. So with respect to children, if there is any disaster is occurring, differential impact on aged people. See, aged people cannot walk on their own. If the flood is suddenly coming, then what happens? They cannot move fast as the normal people. So it leads to so many problem, and their tolerance level, if they are unable to tolerate, then there is chance for life to come end. Deterioration of sight, hearing, smell, taste and touch, all things will happen when there is some disaster is occurring with respect to aged people. Then comes your differential impact on aged people are unable to hear danger signals, alarms. See, if they are in a home, they are only elderly people are there, then there is, you cannot, even if you give some any signals or announcement, that they will not receive. And if they are not receiving, they cannot be evacuated, and at final stage what will happen is they will have to face the consequences. So we always feel difficulty in evacuation and difficulty in protection, since if they only come out and they say anything, then we can give all type of protection. But if they are not able to move fast, or if they are unable to move, then there is a probability for protection of them. Then difficulty in getting access to relief. See, even if you give food material, they cannot come and collect. So again that will be a problem for aged people. Then difficulty in locating avenues for escape. Then have to face the shock of losing all that have had, the home, family and security, all such things. Then comes your physically and mentally challenged, like visually challenged, hearing impaired, physically disabled, mentally challenged. See, with these group of people, at normal duration itself, there is some difficulties. If some disaster is occurring, that may affect to a greater extent for these types of people, like physically and mentally challenged people. So dependent of life sustaining medicine. See, if he is taking any medicine for sustaining of health, all that will be in trouble, such as with respect to AIDS or dialysis or diabetes, all this such things. If they already they are prone, then their life will become a question mark. So the dependence on medicine to control condition and maintain quality of life, such as pain, meditation, all that will leads to so many problems. Dependency upon health care facilities and health care professional. So some persons, like they require like nurses, and this cannot take place when a disaster has occurred. In disaster, pre-existing medical condition inhibits ability to function and are aggravated. So if the medicine is not being given, the problem get aggravated. So if it aggravated, then may leads to loss of life. Okay, loss of healthcare venues. So now you can see, even now corona has come, all hospital has been used for only corona, and normal cases cannot be treated. So what happens? Obviously that leads to so many problems. Then lastly, loss of power to access home from nebulizer, oxygen therapy, suction devices and injection, etc. If flood or anything happens, first the power will get affected. Even this we have visualized, like Miat hospital, where generators and all get submerged due to the flood. So unfortunately we were unable to on the generators. If the generators are not on, think of the patient in ICU. So ICU person may be kept for nebulizer, ICU person may be kept for oxygen therapy, that is like what you say as ventilators, and suction is with respect to some kidney issues and injections. All this cannot be provided to them. If that is not been provided to them, what happens is that leads to so many problems. Okay, so that is what we say with respect to people with critical needs. Some people needs always critical conditions. To remember, you just remember with an ICU. So a patient in ICU, if any disaster is occurring, so what will be their condition? Okay, so all that will become critical, and that leads to even death. So with this we will try to stop with today's section. So now if you have any questions, you can ask. My suggestion is